What's going on, guys? Tonight we are in we're getting closing in the final legs of our Elite Four challenge, the Numatchi Gym League. We're going up against King, who has a mono themed water here. I guess his +1 is he's actually 100% water. No, Archaludon, I'm sorry. So we're just gonna lead with Glow King here, assuming that maybe he leads with like Pelipper to get the rain up, in which case we can just do a chilly reception and switch it back right away. That's kind of going to be Glow King's main job here, is to switch the weather back for us. Also is a decent check to our Archaludon, depending on the set that he has. It can carry like Earthquake. Okay, so he goes Swampert, which is actually pretty much not ideal for our Glow King here. I think we can go into Skarmory. I think we would kind of need to go into Skarmory here, because we can't risk getting Earthquaked. He might just use this as an opportunity to get rocks up. We do have our Snuffy who can spin if he does get rocks up, so let's just go into Skarmory. Okay, what does he do? He goes for a knockoff, that's fine. Gets rid of our Rocky Helmet, but does take some chip there in the process. And we're going to get our own rocks up here. I have an Iron Defense set on this Skarmory here because he has a lot of really tough... It's mostly a physical attack team. At least that's what it looks like here. All his main rain abusers are traditionally physical attackers. I think Archaludon really is his only special attacker other than Pelipper maybe. So I think if we can just get Skarm to Iron Defense up, it can just kind of chip things down and put in work. Last Respects is not banned in this league, and so obviously he has freaking Last Respects Basculegion, which is going to be a problem for us. But if we can Iron Defense a couple times, we can take some hits from it. Ooh, and that felt like a choice band. Lord have mercy. Good thing that the rain wasn't up. We're able to stay ahead though, so I think we just go ahead and roost again here. He hits us again with Liquidation. Does a lot. Oh, he gets a defense drop. Okay, so we're going to have to switch out here. We didn't get the defense drop. We could have stayed in here. But I believe he's choice banned, so I'm just going to go into Wellspring. When I was building this team, I actually originally had Hearthflame rather than Wellspring. But staring down that I was going to have to fight a pretty nasty rain team, I decided to go for Wellspring instead, and I think in general Wellspring is more helpful. We're just gonna go for a Swords Dance here, thinking maybe he brings in like Archaludon. Nigel, is that his Pelipper? Okay. Shucks, okay. Maybe should have just attacked instead, because Pelipper actually can do some pretty serious damage to us with a Hurricane. So I mean, we could do a knockoff here. I'm not sure that it kills. I think that's kind of risky. We could also Terra, in which case we'd be able to eat it. We're just gonna go for a knockoff and see what he does here. Okay, he's Damp Rock. Oh, and that's gonna hurt. But we were able to survive it. Okay, so that's okay. I think we just do the same thing again. We just knock off again. A knockoff will kill this. A knockoff will do serious damage to anything coming in. Maybe we do like a Trailblaze. I think Trailblaze kills it. Yeah, might as well. Oh, okay. What does it go into here? Swampert. Oh, beautiful. Come on. Come on. Oh, Swampert. A noble sacrifice to our Wellspring here. That is awesome. I love that. So we were able just to boost our speed and just wipe Swampert out completely. So that's excellent. So Wellspring is going to be really mean into him here. He does have a couple of Swift Swimmers, so really that Trailblaze isn't super amazing for us. Okay, so he's got his Barrascuda in. He's not going to use a water move on us, we know. In which case, I think we can just go to Corv here. I'm sorry. His nickname is Jodo Corv. It's Skarmory, the original Corviknight. Yeah, because he's not going to use a water move, and without the water, Skarmory should be able to eat all his non-water moves pretty well. That close combat did quite a bit though, but we can heal that off. And so I imagine he just switches out here and we can just do a Roost to get healthy again. Pretty certain, I'm not doing calcs in this game like I do in a lot of drafts, but by the damage that thing has been dealing to our Skarmory, it's got to be Choice Band or some kind of damage boosting item, and also based on how he's playing. So does he might just hard switch out here. He's probably just activating this thing. It's kind of a somewhat free flip turn opportunity for him, but we do have Wellspring, so he might be thinking about that and not wanting to give us the free heal. Okay, so he just goes for the switch. Who is this? Oh, Archaladon, okay. So that's good. Good switch on his part there, because Archaladon we don't really want to see with our Cheermite Beer here. I'm kind of thinking we go into Great Tusk on this one, just in case he does his electric move. Or Slowking. Yeah, let's go into Slowking. And unless he's got Earthquake, we should be able to eat whatever he's doing and regen it off. This is really Slowking's matchup, because again, this team is very physically offensive. This is really the only special attacker other than Pelipper, and so there's limited opportunities for Slowking to be able to switch in and do his thing. Let's see what he does. He Terras, okay. Maybe he was expecting a knockoff? I'm actually not sure why he Terra'd there, because he's resisting my stab combo and all I had was a knockoff, which wasn't going to do that much to him unboosted. And oh, perfect, he Terra Blast as well. Which is, okay, that's why he did it. That's why, okay, I see you, King. So he was expecting the Archaladon switch, I'm sorry, the Great Tusk switch, in which case he would have just blasted the shit out of it. So yeah, I'm glad we did not go into Great Tusk, as I was thinking that was actually a nice call on his end to try and predict that. We're going to get Toxic Spikes up here. He does not have hazard removal on his team, and so Toxic Spikes are just a really nice thing to have. It is a very fast-paced weather team, so I guess there's some limited value there. But good, the rain is gone, so he's not going to be able to just electro-shot us again like that. But yeah, I mean, it's always good to have some Toxic Spike chip. Just wonder if maybe just one layer of spikes is better because it does more immediate damage, whereas Toxic starts off kind of slow and then gets going. We're just kind of getting stuff into range. I think we might go into Great Tusk here, or let's just do a Chilly Reception, I think, is the safest thing. We could eat like a Draco Meteor here. Or a Dragon Pulse, okay. He's +1 special attack. Okay, and I think we just come in. We need to chip this thing a bit. Great Tusk, yeah, we're gonna do Great Tusk. We probably die here, but we got Great Tusk into a mono water team. It's limited value for us. We're just gonna go for a headlong and do as much damage as we can here. Okay, half. We'll take that. We just boosted up his defense. Yeah, I think that this is definitely gonna kill us. He was already +1, and now we're -1 special defense, even with our Assault Vest. I don't think we're taking a special effective Terra Stab. Nope. Goodbye, Great Tusk. Thank you for your service, though. You softened up Archaladon. Don't see any leftovers recovery. I could easily be an Assault Vest set. Kind of thinking maybe Slowking and just soften it up a little bit more with like a Psychic Noise. I think that's the move anyways. Because I don't think if he is Assault Vest, he's not in range for Flutter Mane. And not really in range for anything else either. So we just need a Glow King to do some softening up here for us. Just taking a look at the matchup here, make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, I think Psychic Noise is what we want to do. Grass Knot might actually do more. I'm not sure about calcing. We've got Stab on this one though, so that's probably the safer bet. Okay. So we can also... Oh, never mind. I was just thinking, oh, he's not doing this in one, so we can go into our Great Tusk. Totally forgetting that it just got fucking murked by that Terra Blast, so... No, we can't. We just gotta stay in and take this. We could switch out here. We could give it one more hit with Psychic Noise, and then that would ensure that whatever comes in next will be able to kill this thing. Okay, we survive. That's cool. Imagine he goes for like a Dragon Pulse here, just because he's not going to be able to have another 2-turn to get us. Tempted to go into like Flutter Mane here, but I think we just keep Psychic Noising and let him kill us here. Is the safe bet, just in case he decides to Flash Cannon or something. We don't even have Flash Cannon. I mean, all we've seen so far is Electro Shot and Dragon Pulse. So he's sufficiently softened to where we can get him with anything here. I think Flutter. It's Flutter time here. I believe his booster energy makes us faster than a lot of his stuff, but we're not faster than a Swift Swim Barraskewda, so we have to watch out for that. I kind of see potential win con being our Dragonite here. Okay, we get rid of Arch. So I think he has to bring in Pelipper here. He needs to get that rain up, otherwise I will be faster than his Barraskewda and presumably be able to kill it. So I think we should be able to get a free shot off here on Pelipper. Ooh, we've got rocks out too. I wonder if he can actually come in again with Pelipper and get the rain up. Let's find out. He brings out Pelipper. Oh, excellent. Thank you, rocks. Rocks are an amazing asset to have against a weather team, especially if they do not have boots on Pelipper, and that is why it can only come in so many times and take so many hits. And yeah, and rain activates after the stealth rock damage, obviously, so it's not, unless he lives versus the rocks, the rain is not coming up. Okay, so that makes sense. I guess he could have done this. Maybe he didn't foresee himself dying to the stealth rocks there. This would have actually been the bring first and maybe save Pelipper as a sack later on. Gotta imagine he jet punches here, and so we're just gonna go into... We could go into... Okay, we're gonna go into... just in case he's kind of bluffing to try and kill our Wellspring, we're gonna come in here with Skarmory. Alright, okay, good call. Good call on his part too, because yeah, obviously bringing in Wellspring there would have been big for me here. So we don't know if this thing is like Choice Band or Scarf. I think we just heal here. If he switches out, we'll know that he's Choice. Okay, so he's definitely Choice something. And so we expect that that's Choice something, and we're expecting that Barraskewda is Choice something. And so by having a couple of choice locked Mons on the team, we don't know what else might be choice locked as well. He could have like a choice Scarf on his whatchamacallit, his Basculegion. Just by having a low health Wellspring in the back, we can kind of force him to make some reads here, which are bad for him. He goes for the close combat, and yeah, we're going for Iron Defense. And we'll be able to outpace the damage on this thing as long as we don't get crit. Fingers crossed. Why I'm doing this is because as he's only got physical attackers left, for one. We've got poison chipping things down. I think we just go ahead and heal on this one. But Last Respects is going to come in as the 6th Pokemon, and we're just going to get freaking, annihilated by Last Respects unless we can get some Iron Defenses off here. And so this is one way to survive that. I do have Terra Normal on Dragonite as well for that emergent situation. Yeah, I think he's just going to stay in here. I think seeing Iron Defense probably is going to be a bit demoralizing here for him, because really his win con at this point is to crit me, or unless he has some surprise special attack moves on his Basculegion. Yeah, because that's not doing nothing. And if we can we've already got 2 Iron Defenses off. If we manage to get off a 3rd, which we do, Last Respects is not going to be hurting us enough to worry about. Yeah, we'll just heal one more time here. Bring us up to full, and I think the poison damage kills him here, or comes very close if not. Ooh, he gets one more. That's okay. So as long as it doesn't crit us here, we'll be okay. Holy shit. Okay, he crit us. Okay, well, wish I would have roosted there, but we Iron Defense. So that kind of opens it up for him. I'm not sure how much a Last Respects will do. We are +6. I'm sorry, +4. I'm sorry, +6, which is 4 times our regular defensive stat, which is a lot. So I think we're fine versus Last Respects here. Let's see, he brings it in. We will find out how much is Last Respects with 4 dead. Should be a 250 base power move, I believe. Versus, we don't know if he's got adaptability or Swift Swim. Ooh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Last Respects, yeah, it doesn't matter to us is what I'm getting at. We don't care about your Last Respects because we have Iron Defense, Johto Corv, and you let us get to +6 on it. So we'll just kind of chip him down here, and I don't want to jinx myself again, but unless we get another crit, we should be fine here. That was our last roost. So we just Drill Peck. I think combination of Drill Peck, he just decides to cancel. Fair enough. Saved us both a minute and a half there. Nothing wrong with conceding when you see the writing on the wall there. And so, Numatchi is best 2 of 3. We're going to have to beat him one more time now that he's kind of seen our tricks and we've seen his. So it's going to be kind of a battle of who can adjust well. Definitely kind of a difference with these gym battles versus most of my content, which is draft battles. In draft battles, you get 1 round. There's no second round to adjust to whatever you find out. You have to kind of guess what's coming up based off of how your opponent is playing and what you're seeing, which certainly can be more of a challenge. Just kind of a different thing, I guess, as far as the skills it tests. We're gonna go for Gloking again. I'm hoping that maybe he just tries to change up his lead. If he does anything other than his Swampert, we can get our Toxic Spikes out right away. So that's really what I want to do here. But yeah, I mean, definitely a different skill set to be able to adjust to a team versus kind of read a team from the get-go. I honestly think I kind of do better usually in this format where I'm able to see what you got and then make some adjustments in a second round. But that's part of the fun of draft too, is not having that opportunity. You've gotta, it's all or one in that one round. Okay, so he did Swampert again, unfortunately. I'm going to be ballsy here, I think, and I think he's going to assume that I switch out again. He probably does a knockoff again. Probably, if he does an Earthquake, we're dead. We can survive a knockoff. He goes for Stealth Rock. Okay. So it was a little bit risky, but went for it. We get the Toxic Spikes out. He gets his own rocks out, which he didn't do last game that I can recall. We could go into our... We could go ahead and spin them, or we could just hit this in with a Grass Knot and hope that maybe it doesn't Earthquake us here. That's very tempting. Let's go for it. Knockoff. We can survive a knockoff. Does Grassy Knot kill? That does not. Damn. So that thing is beefy. Oh, he's got a Rocky Helmet on? Is that what just happened to me? There's not a lot of special contact moves, so it's more rare for I think Volt Switch, Draining Kiss, maybe not even Volt Switch, Draining Kiss and Grass Knot are contact moves that are special. Okay, so we're just gonna go with Snuffy here. I wonder if he doesn't have Earthquake, or maybe he just keeps it. He thinks that we're gonna go into our Skarm. Either way, let's just go for a spin. We might go into Basculegion to block us. Our Chaladon is also kind of a blocker in that you get off a very weak move on it and boosts its stamina for free. So it doesn't actually block, but it discourages. Okay, so he opts to block us. I think we can go into Corv here, yeah, because he doesn't have his Rain Up, and Last Respects is only 50 base power when you have 100% of your team out like this, so we should be able to eat whatever he throws at us. Goes for Last Respects, and that's how much Last Respects does with no extra help from the Fallen. We're just gonna get our own rocks up here. I've got to imagine he switches out. Really nice to get those Toxic Spikes up on turn 1. I think that will help with wearing him down a bit faster this time. Okay, he kind of reads that we're probably going to toss out these rocks, and why not switch in your rain at this point, because Skarmory is not doing that much to Pelipper. Do we say a U-turn here? Pelipper is a tough one for us to switch into as far as our Water Absorb, even though it's tempting. Our Glowking's a bit hurt, but we're going to go ahead and just bring in Glowking anyways. I think it can eat a move from Pelipper just because it's so Spadef. Let's find out. We're only at like 45%, I think. He goes U-turn. Okay, that's good. I mean, a Surf probably 2 KOs us there. Maybe a Hurricane too. Brings out Swampert again. I say I think I'm okay with letting this thing go, but I think we kind of have a free switch in here to... Okay, so he's got 1 turn left here. I think we go into Skarmory. I don't think he's going to do anything super meaningful to Skarmory other than knockoff, and we'll have some regen on Glowking here to potentially come in versus our Chaladon later. Oh, or we could make a read here, which we're doing, and go for Ogerpon Wellspring. Does he flip turn or do a water move? I guess Knockoff and Earthquake also aren't going to hurt us really good. Ooh, we make the read. Let's go. Flip turn, and you healed us up a little bit. Healed off that rock damage. Yeah, I think Flip Turn was actually a really good play for him there too, because that actually assuming I went into Skarmory like I was talking about doing and thinking I was going to do, he would have been able to save that thing for a sack later on. Okay, so our Chaladon is out. We don't really want to stay in versus this thing. I think we can just go into Slowking like we've been doing. Or do we go into... You know what, let's do this because I think he's gonna expect Slowking and go for an Electro Shot. So hopefully we can just block that here. If so, we can just go for a Headlong. He does go for the Electro Shot. So he's going to get the special attack boost, but obviously it's not going to do anything to us here. So anyways, we're going to go for the Headlong Rush, I think. If he goes into Pelipper, that's fine. We have Supercell Slam on this thing to deal with Pelipper if Pelipper wants to try and stay in versus Great Tusk. Okay, I imagine he goes into Pelipper here. Yep. Yeah, and I think we just kind of have to do the Supercell Slam here. He could go like double back into our Chaladon to get the boost. We haven't shown this move yet either. He stays in. Let's go. Down goes Pelipper, and the rain is not coming out again. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, he can bring out any of his Rainmon here and kind of scare us out. Let's see who he chooses, but none of them we really want to deal with. I mean, we could Terra if need be. I can't even remember what Terra I put on this thing. Okay, brings out Basculegion. He's got 2 Fallen now, so that'll be 150 base power attack, which is a lot, especially if this is like a Scarf adaptability versus a Swift Swim. I almost think we kind of stay in and just let this thing go. Or we can just go into Skarm. Expecting like a flip turn or something. But yeah, this is doing a lot. This is going to do a lot to Skarm here. So if we take this hit, which we're going to do, we're probably not... Okay. Yes, he's going to 2KO us pretty easily here. And we're not going to be able to do the same thing we did last time unless he switches out here, which he doesn't. Okay. Alright, so no Iron Defense Skarm for this game. That's okay. We're getting him chipped down. His rain is gone. So if he's Swift Swim, he's going to be pretty slow now. He could be a Scarf Last Respects, in which case Flutter's still going to be faster. So I think we bring in Flutter here. And also, we should be faster than Barraskewda with Flutter as well. So Flutter is in a really nice spot at this point in the game. Our Chaladon is not going to be able to be KO'd by us, but it's going to do damage to anything. I think we just go for a Moonblast or a Shadow Ball here. We don't need to go for the super effective hit. Yeah, I think just a Moonblast is the strongest neutral attack in his team here. Let's see if he wants to save this thing. If he goes into Arch, then maybe we can 2KO Arch. Unless he is like a Assault Vest version, we may not be able to. Let's find out. He's thinking. What you gonna do, King? What you gonna do, King? He stays in and he gives it up. That is huge. Always good to have the Last Respects fish dead. Okay, I'm assuming he comes in with Arch here. Kind of had to let something go there. It's because he probably gets 2KO'd on Arch. Who is this? Oh, Palafin. Okay, he hasn't activated Palafin yet. Palafin comes in to activate and gets poisoned. Does he just hit us? He might be able to kill us with a Choice Band. We're just going to keep blasting. So maybe goes into Arch here. Yep. Do a little rock chip to it, and let's see if we can actually 2KO this thing with Moonblast. We can't. Okay. I think we can just hit with another one though, because it's not gonna be able to electroshot us. It could flash cannon us. We should be able to survive a flash cannon just because we're so naturally spadeffed with Fluttermane. Let's see what he's got here. He's not gonna be able to body press us. He goes for an electro shot, so he must not have a steel move. Good to know. Yeah, I wonder what he has then. He's got Dragon Pulse, Electro Shot is all we've seen, so we don't know what his other two moves are. Body Press probably. He goes down. That's huge. So Flutter is in a very strong position here. I think Flutter can... Oh, Palafin's going to be able to chase us out. So I imagine he brings Palafin back in here. And why is your Palafin named Snowflake, King? I don't get it. Is it unique like a snowflake? Is it ice cold like a snowflake? It can jet punch us here. I wonder if he's trying to lure out our whatchamacall. We could just stay in an energy ball and see if he like does a drain punch. If he does jet punch us, it's fine because we believe he's choice banned, and so he'll be locked in a jet punch. We can come in and get a free turn to set up or do whatever we want. Okay, he does go for the jet punch. Flutter goes down, but he's locked into that now. So we can come in with Wellspring, and I think we can just kind of Horn Leech. I'm sorry, we don't have Horn Leech. We can just Trailblaze. Yeah, we just come in and Trailblaze here. Because he doesn't have rain. If we do a Trailblaze, it will make us faster than his Barraskewda. He doesn't have a choice. He has to go hard into Barraskewda here. So I imagine we can at least 2KO a Barraskewda with Trailblaze. And so we just need to go for a Trailblaze here. Come on in, Barraskewda. We're going to be faster than you after this Trailblaze. Unless you're like a weird version we don't know about. Come on. He gets poisoned. He gets chipped. And he gets Trailblazed. Ooh. Ooh, Barraskewda is fragile. I mean, I guess it's a stab move and it's super effective, but it's only 50 base power. So excellent. So we're going to be obviously faster than Pal here. He has to lock into like Ice Punch or Close Combat, Drain Punch or something else. I think we just hit him with another Trailblaze or an Ivy Cudgel. Oh, that's right. Well, this Ivy Cudgel makes more sense because he's Terrad. And this should kill. Or come very close if not. Let's see. Snowflake goes down. So good games to King. We have got through the Elite Four in order. We have one final challenge that awaits, and that is to take on the seeded champion. And so that's going to be the next video, guys, where our challenge is coming to complete here. We're either going to become Pokemon League champions, or we're going to go home crying and have to come back and rebuild again later. We'll see you guys then.